You guys, Cedric Richmond and Matt Gaetz gets into a heated shouting match during a House debate. Have a look.
Either man up and say you don't believe in it, or let's talk about the real issue. And yes, we're not interested in watered down version of this bill. I'm not interested in equality with all deliberate speed. This is a crisis. People are losing their lives. So if we have other things that we want to fix, then fix them in another bill, fix them at another time. But people are dying as we talk. So I am not interested in moving at a snail's pace. I am not interested in a watered down bill that mandates nothing. I'm not interested in studying Antifa. I'm not even interested in studying the Klan or sovereign citizens right now, because that is not the imminent threat that black men face on a daily basis. And right now, too often, it is law enforcement, those who were sworn to protect and to serve. And so all we're asking today is to deal with that. I don't mind dealing with other pieces of legislation. I don't mind dealing with other issues that you all may have. And what I don't want to leave this conversation with, and why I'm speaking now instead of later, is because I don't want you all to leave here saying, well, we didn't know. We didn't know that's how you felt, Cedric. I want it to be crystal clear, and I will give you the benefit of the doubt that it is an unconscious bias that I'm hearing, because at worst it's conscious bias, and that I would hate to assume from any of the people on the other side.
Will the gentleman yield?
Sure.
I appreciate your passion. Are you suggesting that you're certain that none of us have non-white children? Because you reflected on your black son and you said none of us could understand.
Matt, stop. I'm not about to get sidetracked about the color of our children. We're talking about black kids. I reclaimed my time.
You said that.
I reclaimed my time. I know.
Do you want the discussion?
I know that
gentleman reclaimed his time.
I said I reclaimed my time. I already know that there are people on the other side that have black grandchildren. It is not about the color of your kids. It is about black males, black people in the streets that are getting killed. And if one of them happens to be your kid, I'm concerned about him too. And clearly I'm more concerned about him than you are. So let's be clear about that.
You're claiming you're more concerned for my family than I do? Who in the hell do you think you are?
If the shoe fits.
You don't know how much we care about our families.
Kick, dog, holler.
You should take those words down. I know you care about your family and love your family.
The gentleman will suspend. The gentleman will suspend. The time belongs to the gentleman from Louisiana.
Cedric, would you yield?
Was that a nerve?
Yeah, you damn right.
I yield to the gentleman from Louisiana.
You know, I really feel that Cedric would have had a better argument and would have made more progress if he didn't make it personal. When he first started to talk and explain his position, he went off to say how he's a black man and he has a black son, and all you guys who are white are trying to push policies and you don't understand what I go through as a black father and what I'm fearful for my son. So he right there, if we pause that part of the film, the video, you would think that, okay, he is now assuming every person that's there who's white has no understanding, no connection with anyone of any different race, never mind it being of the black race, African-American race. So that is where he lost at least Matt Gaetz, because Matt Gaetz is like saying to himself as he's listening to Cedric talk, he's saying to himself, what do you mean? I have a black kid. So when Matt started to talk then and bring it to his attention, like, you know, what right do you have to just assume what, you know, our position and what our lives are, right? You don't want us to assume yours. What about assuming ours? And then when Cedric said to Matt that it's obvious I care more about your black child than you care about him, you know that Matt was making a huge point in the conversation, because whenever Democrats go low, take personal shots, or just rude, just start to be really rude in their conversation with you, it's because they no longer have any more of an argument. They don't know what more to say, because what the conservative just said makes what they're trying to say not factual. So if Cedric really wanted to have a conversation, Mike Johnson said it right there. Why did you guys put this bill together in the back room and you didn't even invite any Republicans? I mean, that was a huge thing to insert in there. If Cedric is really about being, bringing everyone to the table and just honing in on that one topic that he's concerned about, he should have made sure that everyone was in that room initially making the bill, because now when you go to vote on it or talk about it, everyone is in agreement, and then you're able to move things forward faster.